So today we're going to take the regular one, which is getting you to start to know more about what we are offering you this evening. And so, Mr. Noah, who will you take us on a brief appetizer on what we are going to see today?
Not really. Let's go straight to the program, please.
Okay. So since we're not going to take that appetizer, let's take the one that we've seen on the video as the appetizer, as the first course meal to this wonderful webinar. That is why we're going to move straight to the first part of our meeting this evening. But before that, let's understand why we are here. We are here because we need to understand more about the crypto world. We need to understand more about where the world is heading to in terms of crypto. Because if you're not on the train now, before you say you want to get on board, it might be too late. So it's very important that we all put our heads together so that we understand the basics about crypto. And the beauty of it now is that we have something that's going to assist us, that will make it a lot easier for us to be able to make the best out of this crypto. So for us to have an intro into what we're going to be looking at today, we'll be calling on one of our own to take us through the preliminary stage of this webinar. And that is the person of Love. But I think I can't see Love on the call at the moment.
No, it's Mr. Victor Ibe, that's Ozzy. Okay. Kenley Ozzy. Okay. Then after that, Mr. Duke, we round up.
Okay. Kelly Ozzy is standing for the Love. Okay. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Kelly Ozzy, you have the floor. So let's hear from you what we are offering this wonderful people that are with us on this call this evening and how they can benefit. Please take it up from here.
All right. Good evening, everyone on the call. It's nice to be here once again today. And today we are going to be saying what we are here for. What are we here for? We are here because we want to make money. Of course, we want to make money residually. And how can we do this? How can this platform enable us to do that residual income? You may have your various places of working, but it is good also, apart from your regular income from your regular employment, it's good to have a residual income that is stable. We have been hearing many stories of people who have been engaged in one form of business or the other, one form of online business or the other, in the name of maintaining residual income, and they get their hands burnt. So many has come in the past few years, and we've seen how losses have been incurred. So we want to hear in this program how we can make the residual income without getting our hands burnt, without getting scared that the money that we are bringing in will get lost. We are now going to be introducing to you a program which is called Royal Q. Royal Q. You are welcome to Royal Q. This is what we are presenting to you today. I believe my screen can be seen. If you can see my screen, can I see the raise of your hands?
Yeah, you can see it.
All right, that's good.
Very good.
So Royal Q is a new invention. Why do I say a new invention? It is because Royal Q went public just some few months ago. And Royal Q is not just new. It has been used by many big players before now, but it hasn't gone public. It went public just about 2 months ago. And we are here now presenting it to you. If you watch the internet, it is what is trending today. So if you have not heard of Royal Q, this is your opportunity to hear about it. And as you are hearing about it, please don't miss the opportunity by making your residual income. And this is 100% safe, 100% risk-free. You don't have anything to worry about putting your money to invest or to trade with Royal Q. You are not going to give your money to the company to trade. The money is going to be in your possession, as we are going to see as the slide progresses. So what is Royal Q? It is called Royal Quantitative Trading Strategy. So that Q there represents quantitative. So, and what do we mean by quantitative? Of course, the word quantitative comes from the word quantity. It has to do with number. So what this company does, they look at the numbers in crypto world and use the numbers to make you profit. How can you make profits using this Royal Q? Of course, as you know, traders, what traders do, they are conventional traders. They go into the market, buy goods when the price is low, and sell when the price is, and sell at a higher price to make profits. Of course, you can't buy low, or you can't buy at a particular price and sell it at a lower price than what you bought. You must have to sell at a higher price from what you have bought. So we have seen so many robots that they sell your products or your crypto at a loss. In Royal Q, the robot doesn't sell your crypto at a loss. It buys for you and sell at a higher price, always. So giving you a guarantee of making profit all the time. So what does it do? It monitors the market in real time using tracking of big data algorithm and using the settings you have made, making you profit 24 hours, 7 days around the week, around the month. So, and it is guaranteed. You are guaranteed of making profits. What is the safety of this Royal Q? Royal Q never stores your funds. Your funds that you bring into to trade, you don't send it to Royal Q. So all that you give to Royal Q is just access into your either your Huobi exchange or your Binance exchange for it to trade for you. So Royal Q is only allowed to execute spot and margin trading through the API integration between the Royal Q platform and your Binance or Huobi wallets. So funds that you have there will be traded in real time. So therefore, you can instantly withdraw at any time that you deem fit. So it is very safe. The money you are bringing in to trade, you are not sending it to Royal Q. You are only allowing the Royal Q robot to look into your Binance wallet or your Huobi wallet to make trading. As you can see on the previous slide, this is a robot. This is a robot, as you can see the picture. It's a computer program that does the trading. So in quantitative trading strategy, you don't have to be an expert. The system uses artificial intelligence algorithm and automatically matches quantitative strategy that is suitable for the current market situation. It eliminates the problem of you not being a professional, and it uses settings that is already programmed into it to make your buying and selling. That is what we call quantitative strategy. Now, in this artificial intelligence that we call Royal Q, as we have said, if you are to do it manually, you have to be awake 24 hours around the clock. Of course, no normal human being can be awake 24 hours around the clock, 7 days of the week, to be monitoring the trade. Because in crypto world, you at a point in time that you do not expect it, the price will just keep going up and you may not be aware. Or the price may start falling and you may not be aware. So in those cases, you will be at loss because you don't know what is happening. But with this artificial intelligence, it monitors the market for you seamlessly, 24/7, around the month, around the year. So is it a complex system to use? The answer is absolute no. It is very simple to use, very simple and easy to operate, even if you are a novice in cryptocurrency. All you just need to do, just few clicks. With few clicks, you have set up the robot, and the robot to start making this foolproof style of quantitative financial management for you. And you'll be making your profits daily. Yes, I repeat, daily. Your profit will be coming for you daily. So real-time strategy is it uses different styles for users. Some you can adjust it to meet your own preference based on your own capital. And of course, as I mentioned before, it is very secure. Whether the market is bullish or bearish, it is a two-way arbitrary system that makes sure your funds are secure. Whether it is bearish and the market is going down, you only see floating loss in your RoyalQ wallet. That floating loss means that the market price has gone lower than where you bought before. It will hold it for you. It will not sell it. That's why it's called floating loss. It's only going to be a real loss when you personally go and sell at that point where it was floating. Then it's now turned to real loss. So what are the advantages of RoyalQ quantification system? The RoyalQ quantification system adopts a multi-stage strategy, multi-technology fusion, intelligent quantification mechanism. What is all this big grammar all about? It tells us that this RoyalQ robot uses smart system to calculate for you your profit and gives you profit on daily basis. The system is very intelligent, such that even when you put a particular coin, maybe a particular coin is not moving, you can put it on stop or one shot. When that particular coin stops trading, it will automatically select another coin for you. So the road to quantitative trading, learning from the scratch, you don't need to do much. After setting up your trade, you can learn from seeing the trade as it drops for you. So how can you get into RoyalQ? As we have seen, you don't need to be an expert. All you need to do is just to set up your trade. And once you set it up, just with some few clicks, you are good to go. With those few clicks, you are good to go to start making your profits. And you can get this in the market. All you need to do, get your trolley, enter into the market, and purchase your RoyalQ app. Where can you find the RoyalQ app to buy? Right in your phone. As you can see, there's a phone picture on the screen. You just need to go into your Play Store, or if you're using an Apple phone, you go to Apple Store and search for RoyalQ. Or the best way to do it, because of course, those who have been using it, the company have already been sending messages for fake app. To avoid using fake app, use the link the person who introduced you into this Zoom meeting sends to you. Use the link, click on that link, register with that link. Registration is free. You don't pay any dime for registration. Once you register, on that same link, you will see a direction where you can go and download the app. Or after registering with that link, go into the Play Store, download the app, then log in with the registration you have made. The same registration, use your email and your password and log in. Once you log in, it is free. You're not expected to pay any dime. Now, what is this $100 we are seeing here? This $100 we are seeing here is for the annual activation fee. You buy the robot, you employ the robot to work for you for 1 year, 1 full year, for only $100. Once you buy that for $100, you are set to go. And mind you, without even having any money in your Binance wallet, you can start making money. That we are going to see in the next presentation. You can start making money even without having any money in your Binance wallet to start trading. So how do you start it? As I have mentioned before, click on a link from your sponsor who introduced you into this business, or who gave you the link to this Zoom. Click on that link that it will send to you. After clicking on the link, register. It is free. After registration, you activate by paying that $100 using USDT. You send USDT, and the address is going to be on TRC20. After sending the $100 into the RoyalQ wallet, you can now start the business of trading. Of course, there will be a $20 gas fee that you need to pay. So the person who introduced you will give you more details on that, on how to trade. But without you having any fund to trade, you can start introducing people into the business, as you're going to see in the next slide, how you will be introducing people into the business without even making any trade and making your profits on a daily basis. So you are welcome once again into RoyalQ.
A very big thank you, Mr. Ozzy. We really appreciate this wonderful talk. It's very nice. Really appreciate this. And for all of us who are privileged to be on this call, hearing this wonderful application coming to help us out in these difficult times, I'm sure we all want to key into this so that we can be part of those who benefit from it. And the beauty of it is this, that your money is with you. So we are tired of that conventional way of paying people money to do something for us. At the end, they will come up with policies that will not be favorable to us. So RoyalQ is here to stay. And like you've heard it, RoyalQ is here to help all of us so that we can be able to make more money right now and also for our future. But one thing is this, do we have the big heart to move on with this robot? You must develop that attitude if you want to succeed. The best thing you can do is to believe in yourself and make the move so that we all can move together. Now, like Mr. Ozzy said, there's a second part to this RoyalQ, which means there are other benefits apart from trading. So what are the other benefits I want to know about this RoyalQ? I'm sure we don't want to know that, not so. Yes, if you are there, can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me see your hand up, please. If you can hear me, let me see your hand up. Good, good, good. I'm rich. Good. So let's hear the second part of it, which is the beauty part, the beauty of it. Mr. Duke will take us through this part to explain to us, like Mr. Ozzy said, there is a juicy part to this RoyalQ. What is that juicy part? Let us give attention to Mr. Duke as we take us through this juicy part of RoyalQ. Mr. Duke, you have our attention.
Thank you so much, Mr. Frank. It's great being with the friends this evening. And it's a great privilege to tell us about these juicy parts of RoyalQ. It's something that I love talking about because it's making me happy. You see, RoyalQ would have just ended it all by saying, activate the booth and let it start trading for you. But they didn't end it that way. They rather made this MLM thing out of it. And I must tell you, friends, this is the most juicy part of it. Just imagine it. They've told us that once you are registered and activated, you stand the chances of referring others and earning residual income. So if I play around this direction, at least I'm enjoying the boat. The thing is doing great for me. It's trading for me. So if I tell my friends about the good story, about the wonderful gift, this thing is beautiful. I'm seeing something beautiful inside. It's translating to money in my pocket. Then why will I not do that? That is the privilege that has been offered to everyone. Please, can someone help share the slide? Who is helping to share the slide, please? Okay, Ken Uzi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate. So at the point of activating your boots, you stand out as a V1 member. What are your benefits as a V1 member? Your benefit is that you stand the chances of telling other friends about this opportunity, and for each friend that joins you, for each friend that take the bold step to say, oh, I'm interested in this robot, let me buy and use for myself, you are getting 30% the cost of the robot. So what it means is, if I got 3 friends, Mr. A, Mr. B, and Mrs. C, once they come on board, I'm getting $30 from each of them. For making this much friends, it means that I am $90 rich. My $90 rich is because I didn't close my mouth. I told my friends something great that I was experiencing. They came to join me. That gives me $90. This, of course, can be done one day. Many of us have been doing it. We did it more than one, some people even less than a day, because it's beautiful. It's something that is working. So the moment they tell their friends pumps in and $90 drops like that. What if you used to tell more than 3 persons? There is every possibility that the company cherishes you, because at this point, the company now tells you, grow your team. And if you are able to grow a team, you stand the chances of gaining so much from the team. At this point, the company is looking at you growing a team of 20 users. Friends, recall we started by saying about 3 friends. I, sold the idea to them. They bought into they bought these robots, started using, and I make some good money for myself. Now, if I let these 3 friends do the same thing I've done by nurturing them, by helping them to understand the juicy parts, it's fine. Why don't talk to your friend and get this part? If my friends decide to do what exactly I've done, before long, we'll make a team of 20 people. At the point where we'll make a team of 20 people, I stand the chances of gaining something great. I have been promoted to V2, VIP2 member. As a VIP2 member, what are the things or the chances I got? At this point, the previous speaker did mention to us that there is this gas fee we pay. We are paying the gas fee because the Binance wallet we have linked to our boat. The boat never have the access to do withdrawals from the Binance. So what happens is that it is agreed by the time we are signing in to use this boat, that when the boat makes profit for us, 20% of the profit the boat makes for us should be returned back to the boat. So that money I'm dropping as gas fee is to cover the cost of that 20% of the profit that the boat have made for me. Now, with that 20% the boat have made for me, as a VIP2 member, I stand the chance of earning 30% of that 20% from my team member. Friends, just come to think of it. My team has grown up to 20. And for this 20 team that is still increasing, many of them are now trading with the boat. And for each of them, the profit that the boat is collecting, that 20% profit that the boat is the boat is entitled to, I'm getting 30% out of it. Friend, you agree with me? This is great. This is wide. This is wonderful. Recall that I'm building a team. So what it means is that I'm trying to enlarge the number of my team. My team has become 20 in number. Now I'm trying to improve this team. I'm trying to grow all other people behind me so that they themselves can, get to my statue. So I will be working directly with my first friends, Mr. A, Mr. B, and Mr. C. If I work with these my 3 friends to make sure they get up to 20 in their team, it means that I'm supporting them to get to VIP2. Just for supporting them to get to VIP2, the company compensates me very, very handsomely. That compensation the company gives to me is that the company takes me to a statue called VIP3. At that point where I'm in VIP3, my team has enlarged. I'm now having a total of 100 members in my team. Besides, I am needed to register 2 extra people to my team. Recall before I was only having 3 persons directly linked to me. So I'm having 5 persons directly linked to me now. And of these 5 persons, I've been able to help 3 to make my VIP2. So I've now been pulled a step forward or a step further to VIP3. The benefit I receive at this point is that my team members, whenever anybody activates, I get $20. Sorry, I didn't mention to us, it's like I omitted it, that on VIP2, whenever anybody activates, even if it is not directly under me, but it's activating under my team, I'm getting $10. Now, as a V3 member, I'm making $20 when anybody activates under me. Friends, just stop and think about it. If I have an active team and I really am excited about what is happening, and I make that attitude I'm having to reflect on the other people that are my leaders, and everyone is fervent in the work, everyone is happy to tell others about this, you agree with me that in a day we should be able to get more than 5 sign-up, more than 10 sign-up. Let's just put it at only 5 sign-up for the day. My team that is up to 20, we are doing very, very well. People are signing up. People are signing up. Imagine that just 10 persons are 5 persons are signing up, and I'm making $20 per sign-up. You can now do the calculation. So you find out that on daily basis, I'm making some very good residual income. Mind you, this is not part of my trading at all. This is only money that is coming because I'm building a team of users of this wonderful opportunity. There is still another thing I'm enjoying though. That other thing I'm enjoying is that the 20% gas fee that is due the robots for profit of trading, I now collect 40% from my team's work. So each time the robots collect the 20% from the profits accrued from the team, I am giving from that 20%, 40% of it. That, my friend, is huge. Think about it. I have a team that is up to 100 members, and everyone is diligent in what they are doing. They are doing their own trading with various amounts or various capital in their trading accounts. And yet I'm getting the profit of 40% from the 20% due the robots. That is huge. That is wonderful. From our estimation, when I'm in V2, if my team do very well, even at a very minimal point, that just 5 persons are activating, we are capable of making at least $10 times 5. So if I get $10 times 5 for a day, it means that by the end of the month, I should be making $50 times 30. At least most months are 30. So if I do $50 times 30, that gives me about $1,500. When converted to Naira, by multiplying by 500, it's giving me a whooping amount of 750,000 Naira. Friends, come to think about it. That was when I was in VIP 2. Now remember that I've stepped forward. I'm now in VIP 3. Imagine that of my 100 members, of them are doing very great. Imagine the activations we are making on a daily basis. Now convert that one for VIP 3 now. You'll notice that I'll be doing something wonderful. On a daily basis, it is very, very possible that as a VIP 3 member, I can be able to rake up to $300 from my team. Yes, recall, my team must be active. So it means that for me to be able to do this successful work, I must activate, I must let my people, I must make them understand the beauties in it, so that everybody is getting and everybody is happy. It's not the kind of network where some persons will be working to build on the other person. No, this one is you must help the other person to build so that everybody will be happy together. So as a VIP 3 person, I can actually make nothing less than $9,000 per month. If I did not do much, friends, I'm making $9,000 per month. That will give me a whooping amount of over $4,500,000. Just think about it, that this money in question was even spread in 2 months. We were just striving, and in 2 months, we were able to make $4,500,000. This is not the trading itself. Is this not great? Is this not wonderful? Now, this is the opportunity that Royal Q is giving to us. So just imagine how benevolent these people are. They made it so superb, so robust that the higher you go, the more juicy, the more better, the more wonderful the whole thing is getting. So On VIP 3 again, I'm enjoying something unique. What is that point I'm enjoying that is unique? At this point, recall that I'm helping people under me to get to my stage or my level. So if I help my first friends, you still remember them, Mr. A, Mr. B, and Mrs. C, to get up to VIP 3, I'm able to nurture their team to get up to the point I am. Something that is for those people that are coming to meet me. So once anybody in VIP 2 comes to meet me on VIP 3, I'm paid 5% of the total teamwork. Come to think about it. 100 people in that team working very seriously. I'm paid 5% of their work just for the fact that they're coming to meet me. The same happens to team A, team B, and team C. That is another special amount that is accrued to me just for making VIP 3. The moment I'm able to pull out from VIP 3, I'm moving to VIP 4. What do I stand, or how do I get to VIP 4? Recall I mentioned that I should have been able to help my 3 friends to move up to VIP 3. At this point, my team is expanding, my team is enlarging. My team is now like 300 users. Besides, I'm expected to have some direct registration again to add to the 5 I had before. So I'm having like 3 more direct referrals to myself. So that gives me a total of 8 directly referred. Now, of these 8 directly referred, with 300 involved as members of the team, what are my benefits? Number 1, 60% direct referral bonus. So for those people I registered directly, instead of getting $30 like it happened at the initial stage, the company gives me $60 just for bringing them directly under me at that point of VIP 4. So for these 3 persons, I'm making $60 as against the normal $30 of sign up. Besides that, we talked about that gas fee before. For the 20% gas fee that the robot is accrued to, that the robot gets from people trading, I am getting 50% of that to myself. Imagine, friends, a team of over 300 people, 300 users. Let's assume that it's even 200 among the 300 that are trading actively. And from these people trading that way, I am getting 50% of the profits of their trading to the book accrued to me. Is that not great? That is truly, truly wonderful. Another beautiful thing is that as a VIP 4 member, for each person that gets activated in my team, I'm talking about a large team that is over 300 now. For each person that gets activated in my team, I get $30 paid to me. Just imagine some of my team members are outside the shores of this country. Some of my team members are at the far part of this country. I never even knew them, but I knew that my team is expounding. I'll just be sleeping like this, and I just see this thing raining into my wallet. So when I wake up the next morning, I was like, wow, is this money? That is exactly what Oracle is telling us to do. And this thing is achievable because so many people have been able to get there. We have some persons already in VIP 4. We've got some persons, many of them in VIP 3. So it's something that is working. It's a system that people have started feeling. So it's not something that we are looking at. Is it possible? Are you sure people can be able to have it done that way? Friend is doing it, happening live and direct. People are enjoying it. So we want everyone to be part of this wonderful story. You can't afford to be left behind. All you need to just get started. When you get started, you must get there. Because remember, the moment you get started, you are looking for your 3 friends to come in. And once you start working with your 3 friends, continuously letting them know the beauties of what you are saying, everybody is involved. And before you know it, as a team, we are all growing. Now, besides the $30 I'm getting from each person that enters the team, imagine that I am still getting 5% whenever any of those my initial friends, Mr. A, Mr. B, and Mrs. C, gets to my level. So if I help Mr. A to get to VIP 4, I'm getting 5% of Mr. A's job. If I get Mrs. B to get to VIP 4, I'm getting 5% of their team's job. The same happens with Mrs. C. Bros, this is huge. In fact, each time I'm thinking about this, I just see how exciting this thing is. It's really, really wonderful. As a VIP 4 member, if my team is working, the least I can make in a day, friends, the least I can make in a day will be nothing less than $1,500. Come to think about it. For each person that activates in my team, I get $30. For each person that activates in my team, I get $30. My team is now more than 300 members. So just imagine minimal amount of people activating in a day. Multiply that one together. This is huge. It is huge. Imagine making $1,500 in a day. When you multiply that one by 30 days, it gives you a whooping amount of $45,000. Friends, if you go to that $45,000 and convert to Nigerian Naira, that gives you over 22 million Naira. What will you do with the money? Yes, it is real. You just start conditioning your heart and mind, because this is what will definitely happen. And the truth is, when you condition your mind to know that this is where I'm going, and this is what I must do with that money, it will be a driving force for you to get there. I'm telling you the fact, and that's the honest truth. So we want to really condition ourselves. We have been given a very fair point to play with. We have been given what I would describe as the most easiest multi-level marketing I've ever seen. In most multi-level marketing, friends, you see the higher you go, the more difficult it becomes. Maybe as you are going higher, the little you are getting for your team members will be so reduced. But here you are discovering that the higher you go, the more juicier it's becoming. So why don't we play along with this? It is huge. It is huge. Having attempted VIP 4, what is the next point? The company is pulling you forward to VIP 5. The moment 3 of your friends comes to meet you in that VIP 4, you are already a VIP 5 person. So as a VIP 5 person, what are the conditions for you to hit that point? The condition is as simple as it was in VIP 4. Why did I mention that? Because at this point in time, the company wants you to directly register up to 12 persons under you. Remember, we've gotten 8 before that was directly registered by me. So I'm just adding an additional 4 to that 12, 4 to that 8, and that makes 12 persons directly registered under me. So for that 12 directly registered under me, I still work with my Mr. A, Mr. B, and Mrs. C. If I do that and work them up to VIP 4, I'm good to be there. My team has now expanded to well over 800 users. Recall that I'm having 3 solid teams that is working very, very fervently, and the teams are growing. And as the teams are growing, the team is expanding. 55% is that 65% is what I make as direct referral for the extra 4 people I'm adding as my direct referral. For these extra 5 people I'm adding to my direct referral, I'm making 65% from each of them. Besides that, remember our 20% gas fee. I am now at the point of making 55% from the profits accrued through the robots. So imagine my team of over 800 users are making 55% from the profit that the robot is getting as profit from them. Now that is great. It is huge. It is wonderful. You agree with me? Above that, I'm making $40 each time there is a new activation in my team. Imagine a team that has grown up to 800 members. I don't even know the people in my team now. But the beautiful thing is that any activation in my team at this point of VIP 5, $40 drops in my wallet. Friends, what will you call this one? Is it simply good or better or best? Your answers must be as good as mine. This is best. So, having accrued $40 from each of the people activating in my team, what am I likely earning as a VIP 5 person? Friends, as a VIP 5 person, if I allow my team to work very, very well, and we are doing the job the way it ought to go, experience shows that I should not be making anything less than $5,000 per day. That I'm making $5,000 per day. If you multiply that by 30 days of the month, friends, that gives you a whooping amount of over $150,000. If you have $150,000 and convert to Nigerian money, you will not allow that one go to your bank account too. No, that is the truth. If you allow that one goes into your Nigerian bank account, EFCC will come after you because you'll be talking about over 75 million. We are looking at money that is accrued within a month for my team that is working as a VIP 5 member. So this is we are talking about is something that is working, people are experiencing. The question I start asking myself is, why must I not be there? And I want you to ask yourself the same question. Why must you? What will stop you from getting there? We have been given a very level playing ground. Work with your team. This is not time to fight with your downline or you fight with your upline, because we will be fighting and be losing out. So we have to work unitedly. We have to work like friends. We have to work like real business partners so that everybody enjoy the wonderful buildings. May we not forget too, that as my VIP 4 members are coming to meet me on VIP 5, for each of their team are making 5% of their work. Friends, this is great. This is really, really wonderful. Having gotten here, the final point for now that the company says that we should come there again is VIP 6. For this VIP 6, sometimes I just let my imagination go through this. I start thinking. Look at it. We are told that we should be able to make a member of at least 1,500 in the team. And now I'm having 20 people directly registered under me. Just imagine that. 1,500. This 1,500 is very, very much achievable. Remember that as a VIP 4 person, I had over 800 people in my team. A point where 800 people are active and they are really, really inviting their friends. How long will it take us to make that 1,500? You agree with me, it's not going to take long. So as a VIP 6 person, what do I stand to gain? The gain is wonderful. It's mind-blowing. I tell us this because for everybody we are bringing in directly under us as a VIP 6 person, you are making do with $70. The company says this boot is for $100. But imagine that the company at the point of VIP 6 is giving you $70 just for bringing people directly under you at that point. As if that is not even enough. You are told that of the trading profit that the boot is making, you are entitled to 60% of it. Imagine where you have a team of 1,500 or more persons. And for those people who have been trading actively there, you are making 60% of their profit from the boots. Man, that is great. That is why I said it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. You know, at this point in time, for anybody that activates accounts on your team, this is part of your team member is activating. You don't even know where it's activating from. You are making $50. Just think about this. I have 1,500 or more persons who are working actively. So maybe in a day we are having over 10 activation, over 15 activation. And for each of these activation, I'm making $50. Friend, if you calculate that one in our phones, you go see say the thing will say error, 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 because it's beyond calculation for the phone, unless you are using a very specified calculator to do that. So this shows us that this is great, it is huge, but you have not heard anything yet. What you are yet to hear is that you become or you stand a chance as a VIP6 member to enjoy global dividend of this company. What it means is that the profit the company is making globally, you are entitled to some percentage. Let me blow your mind. You are entitled to 5% of the global profit of the company. Imagine sitting at in your home, businesses that are done in US, in Britain, in Germany, different parts of the world. The company calculates and sends 5% of the profits to you. Friends, you are one of the shareholders of the company at that point. That is why you see the crown there. That crown is telling you that at that VIP seat, they've made you one of the key members of the company that no matter what happens, you must be consulted before certain decisions are taken. So we come to see that Royal Q came in as a God-sent thing. We were really like looking for a change. We were looking for a change. We were already very, very exhausted with the idea of pulling our money into different companies, and before you know it, they run away or they bring some certain type of rules and you don't see your money any longer. So imagine that all of these things that we are enjoying, we never pitch to any company. Your money is accessed on your phone. You see your team growing. You see dollars drop falling on you. Friend, what else do we ask for? So this is to let you know that with this opportunity. I believe anybody that plays with this opportunity, it will not take long. You tell yourself something great has really happened to you, something bad. So showing you this information, giving you a share that would have happened to you as at now. Don't play with it. Fly with this opportunity. As in when we talk about flying, live your life for it, because it's something that is worth it. If not for anything, to change your situation and the situation of people around you. The world needs your support. Your family needs your support. I don't know how you're looking at it, but this might just be one of the medium that we use to change our situation and the situation of people around us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Don Duke, for taking your time to explain all of this to us at this time. We really appreciate you. And we also appreciate Mr. Kenley Ozee, who also took us through some part of this Royal Q project. We appreciate all what you've said, but because of our time, we'll just take some few questions before we run it up. But one thing is for sure, you must not be afraid to dive into it, because if you do, you will live to enjoy it in future. We'll just take a few questions, because I've seen Prince Joe, you have been raising your hand even while Mr. Ozee was speaking. I'm sure you have a question to ask. Let's hear you so that we'll just move from there. So you can ask your question, or meet now, ask your question.
Hello?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, thank you very much, Don Duke. I enjoyed your presentation. But I had a number of times, even before you came in, about the idea of buying the robot. Don't you think we should use the appropriate? Because if we say we are buying the robot, the idea of carrying it away or just keeping it to yourself comes into mind. I think it should be rented or renting. That's what I had the first day I came in here. But when you now mention some other person have done that a number of times, so you buy the robot. Do we really buy it? I think that should be looked into.
Okay, that is nice. It's a good note there. The fact is, we don't buy the robot, we employ, we rent the robot for 1 year. Because if you buy it, you keep it for life. But something you renew is something you rented, like our house rent. So I'm sure they will take note of that. Yeah, thank you very much for your observation. We appreciate that. So do we have any other question from, you can put down your hand now, Mr. Prince. So
is that my side or your side? Sorry.
Okay, let me lower it for you. Don't worry. Yeah, we have a Technopova. I don't know who the person is. Identify yourself, and then you can ask a question. Unmute yourself now and ask a question.